American Airlines continues to cancel hundreds of flights. American says more than 1,500 flights have been canceled since Friday. A large majority of those flight disruptions occurred at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. According to American Airlines, the cancellations were partially caused by severe weather that hit North Texas. Staffing issues also played a role in the delays. The airline says most affected customers are being rebooked the same day. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki says that she has COVID-19. She says she got a positive test result on Sunday and is experiencing mild symptoms. Psaki says that she was last with President Joe Biden on Tuesday when they met in the White House, but they were more than 6 feet apart and wearing masks. She plans to travel with the president to the G20 summit in Rome this weekend, but decided against it when she learned some members of her household had tested positive for COVID. She plans to return to work after a 10-day quarantine and negative test result. Over the next month, the Supreme Court will hear a series of cases which could fundamentally change abortion law in the U.S. Today, a restrictive new Texas anti-abortion law goes before the court. NBC's Chris Pallone joins us with the latest.
Today, the Supreme Court is hearing arguments on the highly controversial new Texas law known as SB 8. It bans abortions after fetal heart activity is detected, usually around 6 weeks, before most women know they're pregnant. There's no exceptions for rape or incest, and the law allows anyone to sue people who help a woman get an abortion, from a doctor to an Uber driver.
We know that the Texas Heartbeat Act saves about 100 lives per day from abortion.
Advocacy groups and the Biden administration are challenging the law.
I have been, continue to be, a strong supporter of Roe v. Wade.
Texas's Republican Governor Greg Abbott signed the measure into law back in May, sparking protests around the country, with opponents calling it the harshest infringement on abortion rights since Roe v. Wade a half-century ago.
The question is whether an order blocking the state from doing anything to enforce SB 8 will also block private parties from enforcing SB 8, will also block copycat lawsuits by other anti-abortion advocates. And that's the tricky part here.
The Biden administration asked the Supreme Court to block enforcement of the law, but the court declined, instead fast-tracking today's oral arguments. Chris Pallone, NBC News at the Supreme Court.